What's up, friends? Got some new stuff here from Hollyland. Hey guys, really excited. I got a new intercom system from Hollyland. So if you've been on my channel, you've probably seen that Hollyland sent me an intercom system before this, which is the Mars, I think, T1000. And we use it here at our church. It's awesome. We love it. No problems with it. But they said, hey, we've got a new system, a bigger, better system, and want you to test it out, see what you think. So I said, absolutely. So full disclosure, they did send me this product to review, although they're not like previewing what I say about it or my opinions before I post this or before you guys see it. So thanks to Hollyland for sending this out to me. I love the previous system we have. So this is the Solidcom M1 system. I'll give you a couple of things about it that we can talk about before I dig into it. So it's got a larger capacity than the other one that I have. So I think the other one has 5 packs, 6 packs. Do you know, Jeremiah? 5 or 6 packs. So this has, it has 8 packs. And what's great about this one is it has the ability to split up into 3 different groups. So if I'm thinking about this right, the idea is that you can have multiple, channels of different people in different groups. And so I'm really excited about that. It's also got like double battery, so it's got a battery inside, a removable battery inside the unit, and then an extra battery that can work with it. So those are a couple like highlight things for me. I'm not like a deep tech guy, but we do use this stuff at the church all the time, and so I want to dig into this. So I have not looked at this system before. I did unbox it just to make sure that there wasn't anything damaged, but I haven't set it up, turned it on, done anything. So we're going to do that now together. So this is going to be like the part 1 of unboxing, first impressions, check out what it does. Then we're going to use it here at the church, and I'm going to come back and give you guys a follow-up review of how we've been using it, how it's worked for us. But I'm really excited about this system because it really expands on a lot of the successes, I think, of the previous system, which is the Mars T1000. So let's check it out. All right. Okay, so these are the headsets. We're going to get into these in a minute. You don't have to. Yeah. It's like. Yeah. Just. Okay. So. No. Right. All right. So I just unboxed this, plugged these in. First impressions is these things are just tanks, man. Honestly, everything Hollyland makes is so nicely put together. You've got this, this is the base here, which has got these massive antennas. I mean, this is next level, heavy duty. And you can power it, obviously with the power cable, or I've got it plugged into 2 MPF batteries on the back. It's also got a couple of mounting points. It's got this little guy right here, so you can mount it to, I guess, like a rack or some kind of pole if you wanted to. It's also got one on the bottom, so you have this option that you can mount either way. So for here, obviously I'm just putting it on the table. But I'm sure there's so much more to this than I really even understand right now because this area of tech is not my expertise. But the belt packs, again, they're solid. They're metal with this nice kind of like rubberized coating here. And man, okay, so it's got A, B, and C on here. I'm going to have to dig into the manual to see what these different modes are. But what's really cool, upgrade immediately from the other version, is that you have the battery pack. So I can power this off, click this, and this pops open, and then I can release the battery from inside. Okay, get the battery out, and then replace it. So to me, this is an automatic improvement, just having the interchangeable batteries, because on the other unit, on the Mars unit, you had to you know, it was a built-in battery, which is great and convenience, but if your pack went out, you had to plug it in. So this comes with batteries in all of the packs and an extra battery for every pack. So that's really, really cool. Yeah, man. So let's talk about these headsets. Okay. Jeremiah's getting a headset as well. And I think, so the battery level has got 4 indicators, like 4 lights. So I think on top here is also a battery indicator. So there's 3 out of 4 lights. So this clicks on the side. So then you click and to press down to talk, unclick to mute. So that's really cool. And I mean, these headsets are, I mean, they're nice, they're comfy. I guess they're what you'd expect, you know, for this kind of thing. The very end is like rubberized here. So it's got a, you know, full articulation there. So we're gonna see what they sound like. And again, what's so cool about all the Hollyland stuff to me is the fact that you can just take it out of the box, just turn it on, and it just works. So if I unclick to talk, you hear me? And it's got a volume here on the side. Check, check, check. And then if I depress that, you can't hear me anymore. Click to talk. Click the top button to talk. Yes, I can. Now, okay, but how? It's very directional, because if I do this, is it cut out or you can't hear me anymore?
Yeah, it cuts out.
That's cool. So it's like proximity. So at first he had the mic like out here. I couldn't hear him. So it's got like, I wonder if it's got like a built-in gate on it or something. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's sick. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. There's so much about this stuff that I don't even know. It's so deep into this production stuff. So this, to me, again, the fact is that took this out of the box. It just simply works. I guess I can take this off. But man, super solid, super sturdy feeling. Obviously, this is a first impression. I can't speak to things like longevity of it. Disconnect this. It's like a quick connect, so you pull that and it disconnects. You plug this back in the base. As far as just the build quality, the way it feels out of the box, usability, we were able to just immediately set it up, plug it in. Now, we'll say that this comes with the European power station, so I'm gonna have to buy an adapter for this. Although this works, you know, with the MPF battery, so I was able to turn this on immediately, and then these came charged. But I'm gonna have to get a power adapter, so I'm sure it's something they're gonna include. But also this comes with a USB to USB-C cable, and then there's a USB-C on the side of the pack. So I'm assuming that you can also charge each pack individually, you know, with the battery inside, which is also a great bonus if you wanna leave this at a station, you don't have it at the home base, or whatever the case may be, you can charge this pack individually. But man, Hollyland stuff is just super solid. So again, this is 8 packs, and I think you can split this into 3 groups. Also, I'm gonna get into kind of more of the functions of all the features it has, but what you can connect 2 of these units to cascade together. What I don't know is, can I connect this unit, is it universal? Can I connect this to other Tally systems? Can I connect this to the Mars system? I'm not sure yet, or does it only connect to the Solidcom system? I'm gonna do a little more homework, talk to Hollyland and figure that out, because that's another great feature of this. I know that you can, they call it cascading. You can cascade this into a second system to have 16 packs, which is great. So first impressions, this thing is a tank. It's heavy duty. Obviously these antennas are serious. The range on this is ridiculous. I need to pull the spec sheet and look at the range on this, but I'm sure with these antennas, the range is ridiculous. The sound quality is great. I'm gonna dig into a little bit more of what these headphones can do and some of their features. And our team's gonna be using this Sunday, so I'm gonna get you some feedback in a further video. But this is the Hollyland Solidcom M1 wireless intercom system. And again, what's great about this is they use this to be used in the field with this MPF power bank. So if you're on the go, or if you're taking it to a job, it comes with hard cases. So if you're like a stationary setup, like at a church like we are, works great. But also if you're running a production company and you need to run and gun, as you saw, it comes with 2 hard cases. Easy to set up, easy to go. So yeah, so far super impressed. A great step up. Addressed the battery issue, more packs than before. Really excited about all those things. So can't wait to use it this weekend, and I'll give you guys an update on what we think about the Hollyland Solidcom M1 system. Okay, so this may not be a revelation for any actual production people, but for me, not being a crazy production person, Jeremiah and I literally came in here with a 4-wire cable, plugged it into the other Hollyland unit that I have that we use here at the church. Sorry, it's kind of a mess right here. I didn't necessarily try to clean this up for specifically this video, but literally plugged it in, and the systems integrate seamlessly, and I can move this whole system to whatever group I want. So now this means that we literally have, you can, add any system that, has a 4-wire, and then I can assign that system to whatever group I want to here on the Solidcom M1. So again, for us, just another thing that's just amazing, and it was super easy to do. I plugged it in, it just immediately worked. The audio quality between the two systems is great. So, man, another big win for the Solidcom M1 by Hollyland. Super impressed with that. Incredible feature. Okay, so just digging into this, it just took me a couple of minutes to look at this, but what I think I've discovered is I've got number 1 set on group A, I've got number 2 set on group B, and I've got number 3 set on group C. So as you can see, whatever group it's assigned to corresponds by it being lighted up, being lightened, lit up. And then pack number 6, I have set to be on all 3. So what I'm trying to figure out, what would be cool, is if pack 6 can hop between groups. So theoretically, if I've got a producer, if group A is production, group B is floor production, and group C is stagehands or something, whatever, however you want to split it up, can the producer hop between 1, 2, or all 3 of these different packs? So we're going to test that. So I'm going to plug these in and see if we can hear inside these different packs to see, can I jump between groups and talk to everybody? Check. Okay, so I've got this one that is connected to all 3 of these, talking on pack 1 to Jeremiah on group A, and it works. So now I'm going to double click this. Now can you hear me? Okay, so I've unselected myself off of group A. Now I'm going to double click on B, and I'm going to move Jeremiah to pack 2. Talk. You can hear me on pack 2. If I double click to remove myself from group B, you can't hear me. If I double click on group A, can you hear me now? Oh, okay, you can't hear me. So now we're going to move to pack 3, which is on group C. I'm going to deselect and now select group C. Can you hear me? Okay, so now I'm going to select all of them. Can you still hear me? Okay, so he can hear me on group C. Can you hear me on group B? This is sick. And can you hear me on group A? Okay, that is sick. So for me, what this means is that I can configure these to be on any configuration of A, B, and C. So I can configure these packs to be on group C only. I can have them on group B and C. The option to swap between 2 production groups. I could have it on A, B, and C. So again, I could have this, I could, have everybody on all channels, and then you would basically just double click whatever one you want to talk to, right? But maybe it would be, it just opens up the possibilities. It's awesome. So it says that, it has 3 groups, but really it has the options to do a lot more than 3 groups. And let me show you what I did on the system, because I have never worked with this. There's not a manual, so I say that to say, I want to show you how easy it is to work this. So I'm going to turn these off, because I need to get my power adapter still. So let's look at this menu together. We get Jeremiah to pick me up on the B cam there. So pulled up here, and I'm just going to go to groups, because that's what's most interesting to me. And I can do one group, and then it's going to show all of them are on group A. So that means that pack 1 through 8, and then I'm assuming what I'm cascading or connecting with a 2-wire and 4-wire is also on group A. So again, not only can I group the packs that I'm using, but I can also group the other things that I'm using, okay? So if I say no, so now I'm gonna go 2 groups and it automatically splits it up into 2 groups. Or I can go to this customize, and now I can put any of the pack on any of these 3 groups. So I can go here. I want one to be on A, B, and C, the ability to hop between all of those. And then as I change that, that's gonna correspond to these packs. They're gonna light up to show me what groups are enabled on that pack. So to me, outside of any of the other amazing features that I'm going to dig into that I haven't yet, the fact that I can assign these to 1, 2, or multiple groups is a game changer. And also, I need to look into this too, but this has a headset, an extra thing. So I want to figure out is, can I also connect a second set of headphones out? Because what that would do would be, maybe I could have somebody that's passively listening, or I could feed this into another system. Say if I had a musician or somebody that needed to hear what was happening, even if they couldn't communicate back, they could be receiving information out of this headset, into their system. So I'm going to figure out what that is as well, because that's awesome. But the reason why I kind of like doing this video in this format, as in I haven't really dug into this stuff before, is because I want to show you, like for me, how easy Hollyland makes it to just get in here and figure this stuff out. So yeah, that's just some of the features I've found out so far that I really like. And this Solidcom, this user guide really gives you information about the hardware, but it is not a comprehensive look at the software. And you may see that as a detraction right now, but one thing I like is it's so intuitive. It's so intuitive. And if you're used to intercom systems, then a lot of this other stuff is not new, right? 2-wire, 4-wire, those are not new concepts to you. You already have a better understanding than I do of how those operate, how those work. So I'm gonna keep digging into this, but we're gonna use this Sunday, start looking into more of the features, and do a follow-up video of other things that worked and more of the in-depth look into the features of this setup. But for now, super impressed with the usability, ease of setup, and ability to group people into multiple groups on this intercom and potential to wire it into our other system. So really excited about that, and we'll keep looking at this. Thanks so much for checking this video out. Once again, thank you to Hollyland for sending this out for me to review and check out. If you're new to my channel, I've got mostly drum videos. This is a little bit different, but I've got drum videos, gear reviews, production stuff, church-related stuff, so consider subscribing. If you got questions about any of the gear that I've talked about in this video or anything I use on my channel, I've got everything linked in the description below. I've also got some merch if you're a drummer. I've got these jackets, these light drum jackets, as well as some hats, other stuff. And I'm also giving drum lessons online on Patreon. So I've got a Patreon page. I upload monthly content. So all of that is linked in the description below. Thanks so much for checking this out. If you got any questions, hit me up in the comments and I'll answer to the best of my ability. And we'll see you guys in the next one.